Hello again, it's Vablonsky. Today I'm in New York City, one of my favorite places. More specifically, I'm in Manhattan's Chinatown. And here there are countless places to eat. Most are extremely unpretentious. This one spot, Wan, is one of them. It's a tiny Hong Kong-style cafe, one of a dying breed. It sells some of the humblest food anywhere in New York City. Come along with me. Let's discover this unassuming gem on today's food adventure. Okay, I got my stuff from Wan. It's a very small mom and pop Hong Kong cafe here in New York City in Manhattan's Chinatown. And I got a few things off of their lunch menu. They serve breakfast as well, but it's lunchtime now. Actually, it's late lunch. And I got some of their more popular items, I think. Well, the most popular item there, and an item that I hear a lot of people talking about, is the soy sauce chow mein noodles. And let me start with that. It's a small takeout container, and it's got chow mein noodles in it, and it looks kind of golden brown, and there's bean sprouts interspersed with the noodles. Ooh. Mmm. 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 Wow. It's a real simple dish, really. I mean, just some stir-fried chow mein noodles and some bean sprouts. It has a very gentle flavor, a very gentle, kind of a distant soy sauce flavor. I wouldn't say the soy sauce is terribly pronounced, but that's the hallmark and that's the characteristic of the food here and at Hong Kong style cafes, because the food is rather simple and inexpensive, and that is the claim to fame and the allure, basically, of these places. If you want something more complex and more fancy, that's a different place. Mm. Mm. So it's a working class type of place. People go there for a quick, cheap, inexpensive meal. And it combines Cantonese and Western cuisine. So it's kind of a mashup between Cantonese, Hong Kong style food and Western influences. And so, yeah, this is good. This was less than $4. I think barely over $3. these noodles. Mm. And so the texture is slightly firm and slightly crispy, and it's kind of an al dente type of noodle. It's got a nice chew to it. Mm. Now, I haven't had these noodles a whole lot. I mean, growing up, I did have chow mein noodles, during dim sum brunch. That was my usual order, something like that. And that tends to be fried to a greater crispiness. So this one is less so. And I believe that's the way it is. It's not meant to be hard fried or very fried. It's just supposed to be gentle. And in fact, that's what it is. And I'm going to wash it down with some milk tea. Ooh, this is good milk tea. Ooh, it's got a nice kind of a rosy brown color. And you could taste the black tea really strongly, but it's kind of buffered by that milk. And it's very gently sweet because I asked him for less sugar, which you can do. You can calibrate the sweetness. And I don't like it too sweet, so... Ooh, this is just right. Okay, I spoke about the Western influences, the Western influence in these Hong Kong-style cafes, and my next dish certainly exemplifies that. It's the beef and onion spaghetti. So it's beef and onion over spaghetti, and I'm looking at it now. It's generously doused with pepper, black pepper, and I wouldn't just call it beef. It looks more like some sort of steak. It looks like steak, onions, and spaghetti. Let me agitate the noodles and try that first. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm trying to figure out the sauce. It's a tomato-based sauce. It tastes like it's punctuated, if not made with ketchup, basically. It has a very strong kind of sharpness about it. Not overly sharp. Maybe that's a little bit too emphatic. It's sharp, but in a ketchup-y kind of way, you know. And there's a thinness about the sauce. So yeah, there's a thinness to the sauce, and the spaghetti itself is kind of medium-sized spaghetti. It doesn't have a thinness about it like thin spaghetti or spaghetti that's kind of leaning toward angel hair. It's not like that. It's more thick, and the sauce is very thin and it is, well, there's a thickness to it, but it's more thin than not. Ooh, I don't have a knife, so I'm just going to have to stab the strip of beef or steak and just get it that way. It's certainly steak, I mean, because it has the chewiness and the firmness of steak. It's not like beef like you would find in a beef chow fun, for example, or if you order beef and broccoli. It's not like that. But it's not tough. There's a firmness, you know, like steak would have. And it's beefy and peppery because of the black pepper that's been treated on top of the meat. And I would say that the beef is a nice complement to the tomato sauce and the spaghetti. Let me chase it with some of the onions. Oh yeah. And Swan really is a quintessentially Vablonsky type of place. I mean, if you've been watching my videos, you know I like to go to these mom and pop places, these very simple places, and that is the attraction for me at Swan. This little Hong Kong cafe in Manhattan's Chinatown. I like to go to these types of businesses and to patronize them and to see what they have to offer. And I'm enjoying this meal so far, and I want to capture these places on film and to, you know, document them, even for my own pleasure and my own sense of kind of nostalgia. Because, you know, I wanna go to these places, these Cantonese and / Toy Chinese type of businesses, before they're gone, because Cantonese and Toy San culture, Cantonese and Toy San food culture is waning and it's dissipating. And so I don't know how much longer places like this will last and still be in business. So I want to come to New York and try all kinds of places, but certainly places like Swan too. Okay, the next item, and my last item, is the chicken chop sandwich. And in fact, that's the literal translation from the Cantonese. And it looks, ooh, it's just a boneless, it looks like a boneless piece of chicken that's been gently seasoned, maybe with soy sauce and some other things. So it's ridiculously simple, really. It's a chicken cutlet, a quote-unquote chicken chop that's very gently seasoned. Looks like with soy sauce only, and I don't see the pepper that was on the spaghetti. It's served between two slices of white bread, and the crust has been taken off the white bread. It's kind of like Wonder Bread type of white bread. Okay, I'm glancing down at the menu now, and yeah, the chicken chop sandwich is $3.75. Oh, not including tax, of course. Wow, that's hard to beat. I mean, if you're on a budget, if you have a tight food budget and you're trying to scrimp by here and there, this is it. I mean, how can you get a sandwich? And you know, this sandwich could be a meal. For $3.75. I mean, in New York City. Okay. So what do I think of the sandwich? It's good. I mean, it's a very tender chicken patty. It's a boneless patty. It has a very gentle savoriness, a very gentle kind of distant soy sauce flavor. And really, that's the only thing going on. I mean, there's not a lot of seasoning. The bread is, you know, you can imagine what the bread tastes like. It's soft. It's not like it's old bread or anything like that. It's fresh bread. It's good. I mean, for a $3.75 sandwich, I mean, it's pretty satisfying because that chicken is really good. It's tender and moist. It looks like it's a thigh piece. So it looks like they deboned a thigh, pressed it down, flattened it out to make a patty. So it's a chicken thigh, pressed chicken thigh patty. That's what it is. So, I mean, there's some labor involved in terms of making the patty. Well, that wraps up this episode from New York City, from Manhattan's Chinatown. My meal at Swan, this little Hong Kong mom and pop cafe. And I'm glad you joined me. I want to thank you for watching. And if you have a comment, please leave a comment. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'll catch you on my next food adventure. Take care. Bye-bye.